But look at that tail. I love how that tail is animated. It's just amazing. I mean, that tail kind of represents just how far Creative Assembly nailed this game. Like, especially from this perspective, when it's just, you see the creature's legs just walk in front of you and that tail sort of dragging behind it. Like, in a way, it kind of reminds me of like the original movie, like, or the production of it. Like, the alien was basically played as by a guy, a very sort of tall, spindly dude in a rubber suit. And in sort of typical B-movie tradition, those like monster movies, like the Toho monster movies, like Godzilla, like that was always like a man in a rubber suit, and you could always sort of tell that it was a man in a rubber suit. And I guess it should take me out of the experience, sort of seeing that tail, because it does remind me, think, hey, that's just a man in a suit, that alien. It's not an actual alien, it's just a dude in a suit. There is nothing to be scared of. It's not real, it's make-believe, that whole sort of movie thing. But I mean, I guess most alien games that have tried to emulate the series have always used aliens as kind of like the focal point. So you're always shooting stuff with like pulse rifles and stuff, and you know, it's a shooter, and you never get that moment where the alien is just sort of investigating the area like he did in Alien. Like, you never get that sense of him just walking around, just owning the area, hunting and stalking, and sort of there's an element of curiosity in his sort of thing, because this is like an alien environment for him as well, as much as he's an alien to us. And hold on, okay, I'm just trying to perceive a moment here, but I really just want to say Alien Tail is just such a genius visual clue, visual mechanic, because again, yeah, most games are shooters, and most of the aliens, oh, here he comes, most of the aliens will sort of be running at you, and their tails are used as weapons to whip you and impale you, and you know, you'll be dead in seconds, and it's very much full on. But seeing the alien here in this environment, and he hasn't found you yet, that tail is just limply, almost pathetically, just dragging behind it. It's just, and you know, this is supposed to be the perfect organism, like in the movies. Our survival chances are 0%, are calculated at 0%, and yet that tail just stupidly just drags behind it. And I think there's a noise like it makes as it glides behind it. You can hear the tail scraping against the ground. It just sort of ramps up the tension, I guess, because the alien's passing you, and the tail's like an extension of it. And he's getting quite here. I'm going to make a move. So this is what this game is, just going from locker to locker, just hanging out, just getting your composure. But every so often he'll come up to you, and is he in this one? I think he's investigating that locker at the moment. And he's probably gonna, that tail, oh, look at it. Even if he's not in the room, you can see the tail just dragging. You just get a glimpse of the tail just trailing out, and that's just genius. That's just such a, they just nailed it. They just nailed the creature so well. I'm not confident that he's far enough away yet. Oh god, this was a bad idea. This was a terrible idea. A map. Right, this is the room I need to go in, as far as I know. Unless the game's just going to randomly be a dick. And this is it. This is what I came here for, the key card. So we're just gonna hang out in here again, just get a composure, you know. You just got to be very patiently, just very slowly work your way through level. You can't sprint, you can't run, you've just got to work those quadriceps, those calf muscles, and just stay crouched to the ground, you know, and get that full body workout that's really going to focus up your core and like your abdominal muscles. And you know, you do that, you're going to come out of it, the other side's, you know, a beefcake, and you know, just a courageous bastard. You'll see some shit, and you'll be a better person because of it, and you'll be a muscly person as well. I can't figure how fit Ripley is going to be after this. You know, she could maybe go in the Olympics, you know, the Space Olympics. I mean, that's my hope for the future. Oh God, if we make it out, of course. He's around. Don't think that he's not. I don't know what that green button is there by the door. I kind of want to press it. I'm hoping it's like a lock of some kind, but I could be wrong. Still hears footsteps thumping around, and the bad idea is this is a circular room, and a part of me kind of wants to explore the area around, because there's a lot of good sort of collectible stuff around here. Like there's kind of they reunited the cast of the original Alien. They got Sigourney Weaver, Tom Skerritt, a bunch of the other actors to sort of record like audio logs, that sort of from the Nostromo, basically, because this is the idea of the game. You're trying to go and find out what happens in Nostromo as Ripley's daughter, Ripley Jr. Just travelling the vast recesses of space to find out what happened to her mother. When she gets here, of course, just a gigantic alien bastard with acid for blood and a tongue that's pneumatically can just crush skulls like they are nothing. What is this? Emergency override. This was stupid. That was stupid. I don't know what that did. Oh hey, the door's locked. Is there any way into this house, into this room? I don't think there is. What's this? Oh man, I can say stop. I can just have a bit of... I have a cup of tea here. Door access. That's the door opposite me, I think. So I just turn that on or turn it off? Oh shit. What the fuck happened there? That was a terrible door access code. Wait, did I just unlock it? Fuck. No, it's timed. It is timed. That's like the worst door override ever. So there's all these other mechanics that I haven't really played with the game, like hacking into the system and turning on the lights and the air purification and opening doors. And, you know, discovering all the collectibles. Like, that's what I feel like I'm missing out in this game. Like I really sort of want to get that. But the game, if this was any other game, you'd be totally in your rights to go and find that and just just gorge on it. But in this game, it's kind of a matter of survival, and you're thinking, no, I've got to get to the other end. I just got to get rid of this monster. I've got to get to the next save point, which is alarmingly miles away. Like I saved earlier, and basically that's where I'll restart. So if I die, I go back to it. I have to go through it all again, which is a very archaic system, but you know, it's there for a purpose, to ramp up the sort of the tension and the fear and the risk and rewards that is just progressing through this game. I can't stay here forever. I'm gonna have to make a move. But the music indicates that he's around here somewhere. I'm surprised he hasn't come into this room yet. I mean, maybe it's because I've locked the door so many times, but I haven't heard him like outside the door. Right, he's in the vents. I am moving. He's right above me in the vents. There's a vent opening to the right of me. I'm not sure it says on the map. See, there's a very Metroid vibe. There's a cutting point at the top here, and can I use my mouse? No, you won't be able to see the mouse. Yeah, so presumably I'm going to have to make my way through this area again. So it pays to sort of have a good understanding of where everything is. Man, he's running around. So there's no music playing whatsoever now, which makes me think it's safe, and he's in the vent shaft again. The show floor is clear, and he's not in the vent shaft. Yeah, he's in that vent shaft. Great. Oh, Alien, I've missed you. You're making it easier for me. Oh boy. I want him to go the other way. He can't be here. Nope. Something like visual clues in this game, just to sort of like the door opening of its own accord. You know he's around. And just the sound design. Is he in the vent?